Well, anyhow, I wanted to share with you some work I did about a week or two ago on my next upcoming Patreon only exclusive comment or comic. Sorry. Um, this was as I was setting up the comic. I wanted to experiment a little bit with a different technique. A lot of people are probably familiar with the animated TV show Archer. And Archer is really simple and cheap animation with they kind of assemble the animated models like puppets in a way. They've got like a forearm and the upper arm and the torso and the head and the eyes, and everything's all done separately, and then they just add what they need. So if they need Archer sitting down, then they just find the torso model with him sitting down, and then the leg model, and then they just add it, and then they build it, and then they just add all the little pieces as needed. And then all they have to do then is just blend the joints together and maybe add whatever, like clothing wrinkles, for example, are necessary to complete the illusion. But it's a really quick and simple and fairly cheap way of doing the animation. So the animation is not as fluid as like cell by cell animation that you might expect from Disney or Pixar, or at least some of the earlier stuff before it all went 100% digital. But um, it's a really smart way of doing it, and I I got the book on the art of Archer, and I saw how they did it, and I thought that's really smart. So I figured I would do something like that just to see if it works. The idea being that I'd only have to do one detailed drawing of one thing one time, and then I could use it over and over and over again as a model basis to add other things. So I thought I'd experiment with that here. I'm not doing it completely. I'm just kind of toying it. What I'm mostly going to do here is I have the comic One Night in the Dog Bar, in which I'm going to feature Sadie and Butter, my military working dogs, in a bar talking smack about someone. And the bar itself isn't really going to change. It's kind of like Cheers. Everybody sits in the same seat. You see the same background. You have the same characters. They're largely dressed the same. And so what I figured I'd do is I'd start with the basics. I'd show the bar, and at first here I'm working on the background, and then in a little bit you'll see the torsos and the heads. And so I make the bar background with all the shading and everything, and then I just repeat that 6 times on the page because it's going to be a 6 panel comic. And then I make the torsos, the dog torsos. And the dog torsos, like at the neck area, the neck region, I have this bright, obnoxious green so that I know, all that green needs to be covered up when I place the heads. If there's any of that lime green still showing, then I haven't placed the heads properly. And then I just put like an X color where the shoulder should meet, and then I'll do the arms separately. I'll probably just draw the arms in. In fact, I can reveal to you that I've already done that. I was thinking I might do all the arms separately, but then I realize what a task this is. It's actually a really, really daunting task, drawing all these things over and over again. And I decided about halfway through the project that I had bitten off more than I could chew. So I just started drawing things conventionally towards the end, especially considering this is largely going to be a one-shot comic. I do have a sequel already in mind, but it's going to be very short. Um, Overall, I think that the Archer technique is smart, and it would really work, and it would be fantastic if I was doing animation. I would love to do animation, but I mean, as much time as it takes me to do a standard comic, I absolutely do not have the time to devote to animation. Now, if I'm able to retire, strike it rich, go to a casino or something like that, or win a lottery, and I can quit my day job and I have all day to devote to comics and stuff, I could probably experiment with some animation. But whew, animation, that is a whole nother animal. But speaking of animals, anyhow, I just kind of wanted to show this and share it with you. This is a work in progress. It's a sneak peek at an upcoming Patreon only comic. And yeah, hopefully you like this. I'll show you another one here in a little bit. These videos, these videos are pretty cool. I kind of like doing them. So anyhow, you've probably already seen the work in progress still and seen some of the results of this, but the regular comic will hit on the 30th, the very last day of the month. And then, yeah, we'll see where things go from there. So, all right, well, that'll be it for now. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, and I will see you next video. And feel free to like, comment, bring up something, ask me a question. If there's something you want me to talk about, don't be shy, bring it up. So, all right, take care. Stay random. Bye.